Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is AcroYoga coming back with another video again for y'all this evening. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm going to try and do some acro videos here and there, spaced out a little bit whenever I have some free time, so this is always good. But then let's see, so I'm working with a partner here today. We actually got matching shirts, so that's pretty cool. A super cool partner. Love playing with her too. She's freaking awesome. So we're doing a TT Basana overhead. We're doing it against the wall because we didn't really have a spot necessarily, and this is more of a standing pose to do, but we didn't really have a spotter, so we were doing it against the wall, and I'm sitting down too. So this is a fun one to do. It's really a lot of flyer engagement, to be honest. They have to have really strong hip flexors and be able to push through their hands to get their legs up as well too. So she's a super strong partner, super awesome. But yeah, this pose here, TT Basana overhead, is mainly meant for standing, but here we were trying to do it sitting. I actually prefer it standing, to be honest, now that I think because I like it's a little bit harder to engage like certain core muscles while I'm sitting down, I've noticed. So I feel like I just don't have a proper stack when I'm sitting down, more or less. So this was a little bit harder to do sitting, but I would prefer it standing over anything. So I think we're gonna try it again. It's a fun pose. Like if you have a strong flyer, then like they should be able to, if they have a good L sit. I think like a prerequisite for this would probably be to just hold L sit for a while and make sure that you have that. But as you can see, it looked really good there. And then to do this like upside or standing up would be to do this one like standing up, you would need to go into a 2 high, and then from the 2 high, the base would extend their arms out and find their stack, and then the flyer would push into the base's arms. I think here we're just trying out different poses to like take pictures with and stuff too. So, but as you can see, fun stuff as always. Acro yoga is fun. So I'm not 100% sure what we were gonna plan on doing here. Oh, I remember this one. This one was interesting. So we get a lot of ideas just from like watching or looking at YouTube videos as well. But I think the forward fold needed to be a little bit deeper here for the flyer also, but we're just trying out different things, having fun. So I do have the link in the description box below if y'all are interested in some stuff that we use to make sure that we stay safe, such as puzzle mats, crash pads, and different things too. Y'all can check those links out if y'all want to go ahead and start practicing as well too. I do plan to kind of grow this channel. I'm kind of up in debate whether or not I should create a teachable course for beginner acro. So I would have to get a few more like setups and cameras and stuff too, and try and figure out exactly like how to edit certain things as well. But this is quite interesting that we tried this. We stay safe, you know. So obviously this was one I think that she wanted to try. I found it like looking really difficult to try, I think, and I was like, okay, well if you want to try it, then like let's go for it. So I think we're trying a different pose out here too. This one, I think this one came out pretty good. We'll have to see what it was exactly, but so this is the L sit that you would probably be the prerequisite. This L sit here, I don't think we're actually gonna do the whole L sit, but oh, I remember this. This one's fun. And then she's gonna lean back, Titanic pose kinda ish. It's more like a bow and arrow, but the way we got up into this was like super cool. I love that like get up part. It's a fun one to do as well. And then they just kind of back bend with their arms behind them as well. So let's see. This is also a fun one to do. Shoulder stand, kind of handstand thing. and then they can cannonball through. I think that's where we're going to. So fun stuff, fun stuff. I love doing this one, and this one's not like super hard either. So you saw how we got into. So didn't quite make it to the knees there, but we stayed safe. As long as you stay connected on the ground and they're starting to cannonball through, then you can prevent any injuries that way too. You just want to make sure that their head stays away from the ground, right? So safety first. We've done this pose several times before too. So I think we just yeah, it was basically the slip on the shorts. I think that was what it was. So making sure that even the clothing is properly attired. So I probably should start wearing leggings more or less now, just because sometimes if I'm wearing shorts or like baggier pants, you'll slip and slide a lot too. So here we go, trying the cannonball variation to Titanic. So once she's connected on the, yeah, there we go, then we can hit Titanic. So once she's connected on the top of the thighs, then she can come into the Titanic pose as well, and then sit back down on top of the shoulders. Yeah, perfect. It's fun going back and revisiting all these because I haven't seen them in a while either. So, but like I said, I do want to maybe do like a teachable course of like introduction to AcroYoga with partner warm-ups, partner stretches, a bunch of different things too. So partner warm-ups, partner stretches, maybe with the group dynamic as well, but just basic beginner acro stuff that y'all can start to work on at home too. And if you are practicing at home, then you want to make sure that you have proper padding. That's why I have the link in the description boxes below. If y'all want to follow me on Instagram, feel free to follow me and message me if y'all have any questions with that as well. I'm either thinking a Patreon group or a teachable group, or a teachable page. Maybe the teachable course would just be like beginner introduction stuff, and then the Patreon group would be me releasing a new tutorial video every week or so. So if y'all are interested in that, please let me know. Feel free to message me. Follow me on Instagram, acroflame. So fun fact here is that I am getting a YTT certification in the next few months, so I'm super excited about that, and I want to broaden this channel out just a tad bit, so I do plan to add the .yoga at the end of this, so it'll be acroflame.yoga and that'll also be the HTML website as well too that y'all can follow. So fun stuff there, fun stuff. But this variation, I think we were going into a throwing on hands. It's a lot of fun too. So this partner here, she travels a lot, and I don't get to see her too often, but definitely a fun partner to play with and stuff too. She likes to to be a little risky with some of the moves, so I'm all about that. We're just trying to do our best and stay safe and level up too. So here we're doing the Titibasana standing one. So as you can see, we got into the 2 high, and then from the 2 high, I basically just extend the arms out here, make sure everything's locked out, good stack, and then she just pushes into my arms there to bring the legs up, and then from here we can come down in front or however we want to. Yeah, a good come down too. That was nice. I always like to practice that L-sit pop down in front. It's one that we don't get to work on a lot, but it means a lot too. So it's like you bring the L-sit to the hips, and then from the hips you basically pull them down in front. Reverse throne get up with no hands. That's a fun one to try too. It's a little bit more advanced of a way to get into reverse throne. That was actually prep for an L-sit. I mean, not an L-sit, prep for a swing through whip. So when they pike from straddle bat, and then this is a spider roll. So fun stuff here. But as you can see, this is like I have the gymnastics mat here. We usually lay pillows out to the sides as well. I have high enough ceilings to where it's not that big of a deal if we're doing anything that's super extended. And then this is basically a forbidden whip, kind of. I don't know. I want to say, well, I'm not sure if that's forbidden whip or not. I can't remember. But this is getting prep for whips too. I actually taught her whips as well. Oop. Going into reverse throne, I think. And so I just added a new safety net for us here at the place. It is a 6-foot family-sized beanbag. So that is another safety net for us too. If anyone was to like come out a star wrong or like come out on their back and not know how to fall out. But I was talking to another person about this as well, and like I've been talking about in the videos, is teaching your flyers how to fall out properly, letting them know, because whenever they fall out too, and this is something that I've also come to the conclusion about, is that they have to know how to bring their feet down to the ground first. So bringing their feet down to the ground and knowing exactly how far the ground is from them, they're gonna feel like freaked out because they're gonna be like, oh man, I didn't know the ground was just like right there. But at the same time, reverse star, that's a fun one to do. It's a little scary sometimes, but if anything, you can catch on the butt from reverse star. If they decide to overextend, you just let go of the hands and catch on the lower back or butt, and then flip them off. So just kind of set them off from there. Pop, that was tempo pop from reverse star to seated throne to extended foot to hand. And here we're just kind of flowing too. So, but yeah, like I was saying, I was talking to another person about learning how to fall out and stuff, and it's just an important part of practice to let the flyer know how far they actually are from the ground, that their feet can come down to the ground first if they cartwheel out, right? Swimming mermaid, this is a fun one. I was practicing this one the other day with another flyer too. It's a lot of fun. A little bit of calibration to get there, but notice how that when they swing through, the locust pose that happens there, so making sure the flyer is like super strong in that locust position. I believe that was the forbidden whip, so we've been kind of working on that just a tad bit. But hey, video's ending. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll talk to y'all in the next episode.